The kindness games.
Love from India.
Hey, Abhijeet, what's going on, man?
Hey, hi team. How are you? Finally
Good. It's
find
good to
you.
finally meet you.
Yeah, it's been 2 months we've been talking.
Yeah.
I saw your first webinar of the ASIS International 3, 4 months back, where we communicated and then we became connection on
Yep.
LinkedIn. And then here we were with the LinkedIn, the kindness game video. Yeah,
That's
good.
cool. No, and so Abhijeet and I just met on Zoom for the first time today. So I mean, we've emailed a little bit, but now's our first conversation, and such a cool guy. And what I really like about you so far is that you have that passion to spread kindness throughout the security organization, right? I mean, I am very passionate about you have a guard force, and a lot of times security directors or the CSOs see them as like the little people or the newcomers. You have to treat them well, and you have to give them the tools to see importance
Yes.
in their role so that they'll provide not only a good product for you, but they'll have passion and motivation and want to progress within the security industry. Because I think we lose a lot of really good people early on because there's like, well, I don't really like this job.
Yeah, yeah. This country, addition to that, I just want to tell you that, I felt it because I came from a ground. So I know this. When you go to a guy and you give a pat who's working into the data as like a data analyst in an air conditioned room, you give a pat him and, hey man, you're doing a wonder. And then you go to a guy who's in a direct sunlight working, standing for 8 hours, and you go and say, hey man, you're doing a job,
Yep.
superb job. And the kind of force multiplication of motivation is gonna be awesome. So
Awesome.
that's what we were.
Well, Abhijit, we are so happy to have you, our pioneer in India. You're the first
Thank you.
person to do the kindness games, and I hope it continues to grow. Actually, I was telling you, like, this was just kind of a little friendly competition between Lee and I. I didn't think it would actually really go anywhere, much less India and Africa. That's crazy to me.
Yeah, if the intent is right, the whole world will follow you.
Yep, absolutely. Well, I'm glad to have you. Let's start with your kindness game shout out.
Yeah, this is the first time on with you, so it's gonna be some big things, right? So let me put you in a manner that I don't want to give shout out to someone, but a shout out to my industry where we belong. It's a security industry. Why
Nice.
not?
Let's do
This
it.
industry, on a very traditional note, we known as a thankless job, right? Why not we come here and talk about every security professional and lift their morale by sharing the kindness. So I have made the presentation of like 1 or 2 slides, and
Let's do
yeah,
it.
I just made it for because we are the security leader, we are the security manager, and we have to uh, position the security industry in our organization in such a way that would be known as a driver, influencer, and not only as a support department.
Well, cool,
So
man.
let's do it. I'm
Yeah,
just gonna
share it
share
out.
you.
This is the first PowerPoint The Kindness Game shout out that I am aware of. Shazam.
Yeah, are you able to see that?
I can see it.
Cool. All right. So you can see what is security to the company that I want to talk about. So security of the company is have everything. I just want to give you one short real thing. What is security? They are the voice of the company, face of the company. Security, safety. They are the major contributor to the business continuity, emergency, process adherence. So they are doing everything, but what they are being treated. First one who is on budget planning, rarely greeted, rewarded. So we as a security leader has to come here and talk about and the importance of security, what our guys are doing on the floor, on the ground.
Mhm.
So these things they are doing, if you see the code words: investigation, loss prevention, perimeter security, privacy, crisis management, They are everywhere to sustain the business,
Absolutely.
right? And it's our job to highlight it. If we are not doing it, we are not sharing the kindness, we are not sharing happiness, motivation to our guys. So why not? So I've just put out few things from our learning of assays and also the previous experience. So what is that? So you're gonna go and talk about the finance and operation, that, hey, the value of loss we have recovered, material we have recovered, number of employee we have confiscated, number of SOP that we have relied after the investigation and the risk assessment, number of processes we have initiated, the value addition that's going on with the supply chain investigation and the operation department, number of safety hours we have, number of no crime hours, number of no theft hours, number of no workplace violence hours. The world is, going with the crime and what we are doing, and no crime hours. That is what else you want. No data privacy breach hours. This kind of stuff. You need to come out from the traditional presentation and come with the idea. So what we have to do, I have just made another slide. It's huge, but again, I just want to quickly give you what is that. It talk about two things: awareness to others about security industry, how
Yep.
you're going to do it, and then second is the self-enrichment of the security department, make them agile, more live. How you can do it? One is by awareness to others into the meeting, your daily meeting, general meeting, annual meeting. You can talk about the quantitative figures in numbers. If your organization is not more for the quantitative, where our security normally struggles, giving numbers, data. So we can go with the qualitative, sharing the impact. Why don't we come up with a new idea, slides of the top 5 employees? They are the ground security officer, they can be a regional manager with their contribution. Why we do not share the employee development, talking about their
Sure.
contribution that led them to a promotion? That will introduce your team to the unknown operation and other departments, so they will recognize it as something happening there. Now the second is, why don't we start as activity called coffee with security? It's a way to introduce your department, it's a way to introduce your workers to the other cross departments, like show them around the processes, show them around you through the physical visits of the job post, the working location, and show them what we are doing. Ask the feedback, ask them that what you feel, what is the area of opportunity for us. Take it down, work upon that, and give them back, so nothing would be there.
Yeah. Connect them
Introduce
with
your
the
team.
business.
Yes. When you give them back, nobody will, like, it's like company, the security is alive. Introduce your team, because you are the only guy, you are the only manager, leader of your team who can
Yep.
introduce to these guys. So it's gonna be awesome for as a motivation factor. And then let's do some motivation for your team, reward and recognition. Do the employee of the month at at the parking area, at one of the the normal meeting area. Do this, make some claps, make it alive. Like, and you can also make like a billboard, a presentation kind of billboard at your departmental area, where you can
Yep.
talk about your top employees and something. Why not with the engagement activity? Feedback management, feed us back, take feedback from security guys, one-on-one, skip level meeting, know their, any kind of insecurity they are going with, talk about them, make them motivated, and the rest with the training and development. And last come with, energizing and electrifying your department to the company. Initiate
Uh,
offsites for the ground force, initiate offsites for the, the security ground force guys, regional guys, and everyone. Normally it happens, we go with the regional and all, but we left with the ground force. Pull them into it. Influence and push. Pull these guys, the ground force, and all our security guys. Push them into the annual meeting, and annual celebration, annual
yeah.
days of your
Recognize
company.
them, right?
Why not? They can become, and you will be knowing that they are the best answer is from the security department. Sounds electrifying. So why not? And then if you should have the birthday and the anniversary date of your if your employees, remember, if you call them and say, hey, happy birthday, the guy who is standing in the direct sunlight, and if they get a call, from you getting anniversary wishes, it's gonna be again an awesome thing.
Yep.
No, compassion, acknowledgement, appreciation. These are the things that you need to do it. Share the kindness. These are more valuable than the perks. And what you have to do, bring to the office. What? The kindness.
So this is a challenge to the industry, right? So
Yeah,
do these things to show kindness to the security organization, to connect them with the business. I love it.
yeah. I hope you like the idea, right?
Yeah,
It came
very
from the
cool.
ground.
You know what? And I can get down with that. So yeah, let's issue that challenge. The Kindness Games Challenge. Hey, everybody, if you're a security manager, director, CSO, you should be making sure that the business, your client, is recognizing the value your employees bring, the security organization brings, because that is far too often not done. So awesome. Abhijeet, thank you so much for doing a
Thanks.
kind of shout out for me.
Yeah, thanks for, and I'm just privileged to have you and sharing my presentation on this level. Thanks a lot. Thanks,
Not a
team.
problem. All right, have a
No,
good one,
your
man.
shout out, man.
Oh, I have a shout out for David Yang. David Yang is a colleague of mine. We haven't worked together for a few years, but he was always very kind to me. He helps everyone. But when I came to the tech sector, I wasn't very technically savvy. And he took a lot of time to help explain technical things, both in security and just computers and networking and different things that I hadn't really been exposed to. And so
Yeah.
he showed me that kindness. He really set me on a path to be successful at my current job. And David Yang, you're the best. I haven't seen you in a while. Hopefully I see you soon though.
Great.
Yeah.
Great. You know, Tim, what I was thinking of, you know, the first 15th video that we have made as of now, the first 15 I made, it was to the guys whom I know. I'm thinking of something about, you know, what's good thing happening in the world, probably in India. I just want to bring it up about those guys. And, you know, it's just another way of kindness because they've been doing, some are like unsung heroes. Why not?
Yeah, absolutely. No, and it's
Great.
good to call out the people who don't get the recognition, but do the hard work, and I've been trying to do
Yeah,
that as well. So, all right,
that's what
very
we are
cool,
doing.
man. Yeah.
Great. Thanks.
All right. Talk to you later.